Skelly Field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UCF Knights and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCF Knights offense will be first on the attack. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Caught, and he's got room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Knights have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yard.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Plummer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Wants to throw. It's Hayes. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a great... He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback making checks. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head... Gotta still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Wants to throw again. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCF! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Grab behind the line. It's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on a lot of times. They're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, quarterback...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws it deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Here's a give to Watson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Punt is in the air. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tease. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
The Golden Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right on the money. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch. Put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive. And finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Finding some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. They'll run it. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body. You know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He might want another play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Pulls it in. It's Charles. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Line getting set on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Could be an alley. Still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Knights line up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Jones. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He's got him. Could not make his way to the corner. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Watson again. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. To the air, it's Barnett. Complete. He had a chance to try to run it in, but he's out of bounds, short of the goal line, and the defense makes the stand. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. A handoff for Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Barnett. And the defense, got him at the 27. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The give, it's Jones. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Trying to run, it's Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here's Duke one more time. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.